Everybody, welcome back to another recap of 90 Day Fiancé Love in Paradise. Let's just dive right into this episode called A Wake Up Call. Which I don't think anybody really got, but okay.
No,
Yeah.
not for real.
So, let's get Alex and Adriano out the way. Mulatto don't make it. You know? Because they're not.
They're not
Yeah. So
loving versus loving.
yeah. So they after, the night before, where cousin Tiffany, the non-traditional spelling, decided to come over and, ask the hard-hitting questions that Adriano thought was an interrogation.
Do you love Jesus?
Right. They Alex goes to hang out with her cousin by her lonesome. Clearly after she got put through the mattress again, because
that's the only thing that bonds them and keeps them together. Let's be very clear.
Exactly. So they go do pottery. Of course, there's a lot of dick jokes, and because everybody's 12 on this program, and so they get into a conversation about race. And Alex is reiterating like what happened at the table when she had brunch with Adriano, and apparently every time she experiences a bout of racism, because she lives in Texas, so I'm assuming that's on the hour.
Yeah.
So anytime she experiences it, she tells her partner, he's kind of like, man up.
Yeah, racism. What is this racism? Black, you are so obsessed with racism.
Yeah, that kind of thing. And Tiffany gave very much like, remember that episode of Family Guy where they were talking about how black women just say and have a whole conversation?
First of all, Seth MacFarlane's awful, but that is not wrong.
No, it wasn't. And Tiffany is not having it. She's like, She's like, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. And Alex is, I guess she's having some sort of epiphany. She just got to go to Tiffany's that,
wake up.
That this isn't the man for her.
Yeah, she was like, listen, girl, you're about to block your own blessings by sticking around with somebody that you know is not the one, and the other one might pass you by, which I feel ways about that rhetoric, but I was like,
I do understand trying to fit a square peg in a round hole.
Absolutely, and wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? Or blocking your own blessings, getting in your own way, cutting off your nose to spite your face, all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And while you out here, like, nobody's saying don't go to Italy, catch you some of the best dick you've ever had. But if you don't see this going in a direction, then also keep your options open elsewhere.
You can get panna cotta somewhere else.
Okay. You can have his panna cotta at the same time you're seeking more. It's fine.
Bingo.
I want panna cotta and gelato.
Okay. But that was them. We can move on to Mr. I Want to Have 1,000 Children. Cult leader. Because this was stupid too. And it's literally going to take 30 seconds. So producers cut to Annie and be like, Annie, why you cry? And she's just like,
Annie, are you okay?
Yeah, Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? And she's like, I'm fine. I'm just, she's verklempt, right? Just overcome with emotion.
And then she's verklempt about being verklempt publicly.
Yes, exactly. He has no intention on stopping, and he's like, well, maybe we could compromise. Like, maybe she could choose who I donate to sexually. And he just kind of sits there with his weird face, and it's like he's like the personification of like a fart to me.
Yes, he
And,
is.
like a wet one.
No, he's a belch.
And it's just like ugh.
He's a wet belch.
Like eggy.
Yeah,
like,
but I'm like sorry. Yeah, he's that,
Yeah.
and it lingers.
Yes, yes. He's nuts, and that was it. Like they still at the damn Harrods or Neiman Marcus where he's wearing very tight polo.
Yeah,
you know?
he cries too, which was weird.
Yeah, I didn't get why. I was like, did I miss something?
No.
I think he gets emotional when he has to tell the truth.
That's what I really
because
think.
he can't lie because he doesn't know how he's not very good at it. So
liar.
Yeah. But that was them, honestly.
Yeah.
Sorry, we would give you more if there was more to give.
No, I'm not going to drag this out. My thing is one run-on sentence. My note.
Yeah. We can move on to Sean and Aaliyah, actually.
Burger King.
Yeah. So, Sean, he does look like the Burger King.
Or like the king on Mr. Rogers.
Yeah, the king of the land of make believe.
Yeah.
That is funny. So anywho, Aaliyah is giving Sean some space. She's gonna go visit her home accomplice, Jackie.
Yeah.
Because Jackie is the biggest supporter and fan of Aaliyah, more than Aaliyah is to herself.
Jackie has the full pride flag outside of her house. Like with all, like the brown, the black, the trans, the gay, like it got all of the.
She has. We're pro life. We believe in science.
Oh, she's got that
Black
sign.
Lives Matter.
Yeah, that one that has all the lists down.
She has like an Afro punk sign where it's like pro everything.
Yeah, and her laptop's covered in stickers.
Yeah, absolutely.
An ally.
She only drinks. Yeah, an ally.
She only drinks what?
Locally sourced coffee.
Yeah. Yes.
So, Jackie has not met Aaliyah in person. She's only really talked to her via video chat. They met when Douglas was around.
Yes.
And now that Douglas is no more, she's getting to know Aaliyah, who she stands and loves.
Yeah.
She's so excited that Aaliyah is becoming who she wants to be and is a thoroughly and genuinely an ally to her.
Yeah.
And a dear friend.
Yeah.
What I didn't realize is that Aaliyah isn't exactly 25 yet. She's 24.
Yeah, we learned.
Which lets that also, even if it is a year off, that's still even creepier.
No, absolutely. And also, Jackie brought out a really good point, and we touched on it. She said when Aaliyah, and again, I'm really proud of Aaliyah for being able to identify that something is wrong with this, especially at her age, especially with her having so much to focus on right now with her transition, because that's a giant part of life. I'm glad that she was able to identify that. But Jackie says, hey, Aaliyah tells Jackie, he said he liked Douglas because Douglas was scared, timid, and shy. And Jackie was like, those are all easily manipulated traits. And, I'm just grateful that she sees it, but I'm glad that she had a friend there to also call out that something is deeply wrong with that. And while Sean may not be the most overt creepy thing that we see is the age gap. You know, the feelings that he's tussling with are valid feelings, but that is a giant, huge, on
You can
fire
tell those
flag.
feelings are rooted in those manipulative
Exactly.
qualities.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
so that's why it is creepy,
Yeah.
right? Because
Yeah.
it's like, well, no, you only really loved this person because you can manipulate them.
Exactly. And I don't like that.
And yeah. And so they go sit down to eat brunch, as good girlfriends do. And, she talks about her surgeries that she wants to get done or whatever. And Aaliyah's kind of like, Sean could have his opinions all he wants, but this is about me. So he can either get with the winning team or get lost.
I love it. I love it. Not once has she spoken anything about what he can do for her or what he has done for her. Like, she is really on the journey to live her most free life, and I love that for her. Yeah.
Good. I love that Sean is not involved.
Yeah. In her decision making.
Yeah. So they're hanging out with Aaliyah's friends, with her home days. Vincenzo, I think, what's the other lady name? Anna, Amy, friend to the
Amiga.
show. Yeah. And Sean is there too, and they're having a little bonfire. And, they sit around the bonfire, and Aaliyah wrote a poem or a statement or something that she wanted to share with the world and get it out, because this was her farewell to Douglas. And so, she thanked Douglas for, being, for what Douglas needed to be for her.
Yeah.
And now she is ushering in this new person, this new body, this new love that she has for herself. And then she throws something of Douglas's into the fire, I believe. And it was a really beautiful moment.
It was.
And then here comes Sean rehashing the shit that he's been saying the last 17 episodes. I don't know what to do. I really miss Douglas, but
Douglas ain't here no more.
Here.
So you need to get right or get left.
He's dead. Mourn him.
Yeah. So not like literally. You need to. I don't know what I get the human hesitation, right? And it's multiple things. Number one, I think in the back of his mind, he's really, really hoping that Douglas will pop up every now and again or something. So he's really holding on to that. Two, he don't want to look like the bad guy. He don't want to look like the guy who broke up with someone while they were transitioning because they were transitioning. He's very image focused, very much so. And I'm not saying he didn't have love for this child, but I am saying I believe that also he don't want to be the person to end this on these terms in this way, because it won't reflect well on him and in his idea of what an image should be, I guess.
Yeah. Right. That was them.
Yeah.
Last but not least, this review is shorter than last week's.
And this is the longest one.
Yeah. Now we moved on to cold ass. Well, I guess he not that much of a honky, huh? 'Cause we learn that Luke is actually Mexican.
Yeah. Which I guess that makes sense for them Guyanese ass earrings he be wearing. I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
I know it doesn't.
That's just tackiness. That's where the cold ass.
I was like, those earrings are literally for a brown 4-year-old baby who lives in Guyana or Trinidad or Flatbush.
That's when white people in Los Angeles go thrifty.
Yeah.
They come out with shit like that.
Yes, he is part Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if it's on his mama's side, so I'm gonna claim that he Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
Cause matrilineally, I'm more inclined to say that he is that than if it were the other way around.
Yeah. I'm still cool with cold ass honky, honestly. White presenting.
Yeah. Yeah, he's Los Angeles presenting. um so Madeline is pissed like Liz from Survivor. I'm pissed.
It's worse because she's quiet with it.
She quiet. She on her phone with her albino rat dog, who looked pissed as her. And so he decides that it would be best if he gives her some space, and he goes to talk to his friend Brian. And they go have drinks. Brian is her bestie's husband.
Yep.
Who is very smart and very, very dumb. Or let me not say that. He's a very dumb truth teller.
I'll give you that.
Yeah. So, Luke is incessant on telling people how much he has spent on things and also how broke he is. I don't know if he has like an embarrassment kink or something, but like he leads with "I'm poor." Like
he doesn't have no shame. He has no shame.
Yeah, and that's what got him into this place, right? So,
yes. Also,
now
lest we note before you continue, as they're sitting there, this is a ring of predators. I just want to make sure that we keep that at the forefront because these are two big grown ass niggas with young girls.
Yes, Brian is also American and has moved down there to be with his boo thing,
Madeline from Madajine's BFF.
Yeah, who is very, very young as well. And they're both sitting there with the same clothes, like from their girls' closets, because I was like, this is very, very...
Me and Luke got a couple of matching shirts.
Yeah. Right. So, Brian also has invested in Luke's businesses, and so he's showing him the prototype of these fake ass Dwayne Wade glasses. Yeah. And he's like, all right, Brian, after he tells him, like, hey, I'm broke, I have no money, I use my 401k for these prototypes, blah, 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 blah. Brian is like, I don't think your girl is in it for you, dog.
He said, he brought out a good point. He said, because he told him he was scared to talk to her about the prenup. And he brought out all of the other things that he was hesitant to share with her and, like, the succession of ways that he did that. And Brian said, it sounds to me like you scared to talk to her about anything that has to do with money. And if you scared to talk to her about anything that has to do with money, then you might need to evaluate why she's here with you. Just saying. And told him he got some self-evaluating to do. So that's why XD called him stupid smart, because that was sound. But the fact that you invested in these awful glasses...
Yeah, I don't know why you would do that. I thought you would have some sort of
maybe he got money to burn.
Clearly.
Tax write-off charity.
Yeah. So apparently Luke is just cash poor. He has assets and things. He owns an apartment that he rents out to tourists, like a luxury condo somewhere.
Airbnb.
Yeah, so he's not broke.
No, he's not like down to like $5 in the bank.
Yeah, he's not destitute. Let's go with that, right? But Brian also makes it a point like, you letting a 19-year-old make a lot of these decisions for you, Broham.
Which y'all chose to be with 19-year-olds, and we'll talk about that more later.
Yeah. For whatever reason, I kept wanting speaking like a Toronto accent when they were on screen. I was like, Mandem, bruv. Like, come on, Crody.
Why?
That's wild, fam. I don't know, because they give Canadian to me. I was like, that's wild, fam.
Whoa, Crody. That is so stupid.
So they go down to the Airbnb, and he's making her clean with him, and he lets us no, I don't understand why they went to the thing. I guess to show it, because nothing happened in that scene.
No, they were making the bed.
Yeah, they were just making the bed.
Yeah,
it was weird. Anywho, moving right along.
Yeah,
they go to her grandma's
house. Yes,
and she is very, very close to her grandmother and her auntie Paula.
Yes,
and you can tell because Paula is a city girl.
Tia Paula is exactly I said. That's where she got it from. Okay, Mama's been aspiring to be a city girl since age 4 because she's had Auntie Paula right there, Tia Paula, in her peripheral.
This is why aunties are important.
Yeah, very much so. I mean? Or, something else. But Tia Paula is her icon, her legend. And Willa is her heart. I was laughing because Tia Paula had the bra that does the
Oh yes. That's I was like, oh
yeah.
Queen.
Yeah.
I was like, she gets shit accomplished. She don't go to work.
No, she don't. She goes, I work.
Yes, exactly.
Now I was hollering, laughing because Tia Paula and Willa were making tamales. And they were going to teach him how to make tamales. And when he got there, he was like, is there something I can do to help? Tia Paula was like, do you see this motherfucking sling on my arm, nigga? Pick up that fucking bucket and bring it to the mesa. So...
Yeah. She don't really care for him. She's kind of like this ineffective gringo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, why I got to tell you?
Yeah, like you see what the fuck is going on.
Hello.
So, her grandma and auntie are asking, like, so when's the wedding? It's been a long time since you proposed. And he's trying to, like, find different ways to tell them that he can't afford the wedding.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Madeline's like, oh, I want a piano. I want a violin.
Yeah.
I want to get married at motherfucking Carnegie Hall and shit.
Yeah. I need a harpist. I need
exactly.
a cello
just
player.
Everything.
Yes.
And Paula is like, there's something off about him. Like, what's wrong? I don't know. There's something going on, and I'm gonna find out. Meanwhile, they go down to see a wedding venue
that she booked
before she found out that they didn't have any money like that.
Oh, true.
Because she wouldn't have did that because she'd be like, this is stupid.
Well, I don't know.
Here's the thing. I think she thinks her Delulu will be her Salulu. Yeah. So, like, she is very much like, let's just be delusional and manifest things, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So, lady with the name tag, because she was.
Oh, Mama with the velvet blazer on, and I wasn't sure but the temperature was not giving velvet blazer.
No temperature ever in any day in Colombia would ever require anybody to wear velvet.
Maybe in the mountains.
You will die.
No, in the
I feel like
mountains
even
it's
in the
cool.
mountains in Colombia is like 70.
No, it's probably cool.
Okay, 58. Still a balmy 64 degrees. There's nothing that requires
A crushed velvet blazer.
a crushed velvet anything. Unless if that's like a waist trainer type of situation and she's trying to sweat
I'm
off
trying
a
to
couple
slip
of
my
things.
arms down.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like summer is here and the time is right. But like otherwise, no.
Ooh, I was dying because Madeline from Medellin was she came in her every moment is the moment dress on a Wednesday. This nigga had on his Guyanese earrings and his canoe boots, and then Mama with her crushed velvet blazer. Everybody was ready to be a part of the moment.
Yeah, like he dresses like he's going to a pasta party.
It's giving very Tuesdays at the grill when I used to partake, which was that was Haitian night.
Yeah, no ankles bare.
Child, them boots.
But
All
again,
he needed
not a
some
crushed
white shoes.
blazer.
If he put on some white shoes, it would.
Yeah. All he did was white and wicker type shoes.
Yep.
Waffle weed, if you
like,
will.
do you have any prestige?
Yeah.
I want Baba rum. Woo, Tuesdays were a hoot back in the day. Anyway,
but yeah, anywho, they see the venue and it's cute. It is like an indoor outdoor situation.
Yeah.
Looks expensive. And so they get down to the costs. Ultimately, it's about to be 15 to 20K. Knowing Madeline is going to be $35,000. Yeah. And he's like, look, this is cool, but like, I told you I don't have any money. And she's like, why do you have to ruin the moment? You're
I'm not gonna
the moment.
Yeah, I was gonna. No, I'm not gonna do that. Because her and Tia Paula be putting emphasis on syllables that are real strange to me.
Yeah. And I'm like, is it because of the accent?
No,
like
they do it in Spanish too.
Okay. I think maybe they speak in social media, or they speak like the Spanish
maybe it's like the B Simone.
Yeah.
Baby girl, but like in Espanol.
Yeah, baby boy. Like, you said you don't have any cash. What's the problem? Like,
Niño chico, I don't know. Niño chico. Ooh, that was funny to me. Funny.
But yeah, so he brings up the prenup.
Yes, at the venue.
At the venue, because he has a very horrible way at timing.
Oh yeah.
Like he wants to bring up like, hey, I don't have any money while they on a date, or this at like the venue, right?
Yeah.
And she spawns a nuke.
Yep.
She's like, prenup, and he tries to talk to her like she don't know what the fuck it means. And she's like, nigga, I know what this means. Like, you don't trust me.
I speak American capitalism and selfish.
Yeah. How do you think I got these?
I was about to spawn a nuke, though, in this scene, because as they're getting in this fight about the money, and he's like, you don't seem to understand the real severity of my fundada situation. I'm questioning your judgment. I said, nigga, I have been questioning your judgment since I met you, because you're 30 and you're in a relationship with a 19-year-old, and not you weaponizing this girl's age against her now when you have chosen to willfully be in a relationship with a child. How fucking dare you utter the words, I question your judgment. I question yours, nigga. I was disgusted.
Yeah.
And she's disgusted because he keeps spoon feeding her information.
Right.
No more secrets. Like,
Exactly.
she's like, nigga, spit it all out. Like, get it all out on the plate. Put the gravy on it. I want the accoutrement. Make sure you put the fucking parsley on there, nigga. I don't want nothing left from the meal. Give it all to me.
Yeah. Because you just pissed me off every fucking day.
Yeah.
And then you're like, why is she mad? Anywho,
Anyway.
that was them. That was the end of this episode. I feel like we're about to flash forward a couple of months in, because it looks like in the next episode or so that we're like in the future. In the futura, you know what I mean? So, because I feel like Annie like has a pregnancy scare, and like, which I guess she earned enough points.
I'm disgusted by Annie. I'm about to be real
She
disgusted.
pisses me off.
Yeah, because you just saying, you know, fuck what's good for me.
Exactly. If she don't trip over a cobblestone or eat a peach pit, listen, apple seed. Like, you know what I mean?
Bitch. If you don't backspace.
Okay. Control Alt delete that shit. Okay.
We'll see what happens.
Escape. Yeah. Until next time, y'all. Bye.